Hello everyone, Pallytime here. Welcome back to the A through Z playthrough. We are re-recording my Dehaka video, the same as the Decade one, because, let's see if I recall this correctly. Last game, we had a player who I won't name or even say what he was playing that decided to go AFK at the level 20 mark to go get a pizza, and then presumably started eating said pizza and walked down the middle lane and died. Just completely fed, and we lost the game. It was really... I was really frustrated. But, welcome back. We're taking a look at Dehaka today. I'm still feeling like shit, so there's no face cam today. Dehaka was released in the game on March 29th, 2016. That was, I can't do the math, but that is 1 year's anniversary. That's not the right way to say that. That is the anniversary of my brain surgery, March 29th, that date. It's the Pallytime Life Appreciation Day. His current win rate is 49.3%. He's the ninth lowest warrior win rate, but the 8th most popular warrior. Now, as far as the grand scheme of things, the reason I broke that one down to be class specific is because he's just kind of the middle of the road. He's in the middle for win rate, and he's in the middle for popularity. He's a really good offlane character. He was the first warrior to be added into the game with a global mount. Of course, the first global warrior was ETC with stage dive. He is classified internally as a bruiser, not a tank. I say internally. I don't really know if they use that in quick match anymore, but we're going to play him today and hopefully have a better game than we did last time. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we find ourselves on the Cursed Hollow today. The friendly team, Dehaka, Stitches, Genji, Greymane, and Brightwing. The enemy team, Yrel, Zu'Jin, Tyrael, Whitemane, and Artanis. Do we want to go pure tank versus a team like this? Now, I am a true believer in enhanced agility, and I really do think it's the best one here at level 1. But do we want to do tissue regeneration? We could probably out-heal most of what they're doing with tissue regeneration. I'm going to try it. Okay, I'm going to try it. Regeneration globes grant 10 essence. I'm not saying I recommend it, okay, just to be clear, but I'm going to try it. Now let's go ahead and turn on our W ability. This is called Dark Swarm. This is just going to radiate damage around us, and you know what? It's probably time to leave. Yep. I'm going to head down to the bottom lane. I think the off lane's actually top on this map, but I'm down here in the bottom lane. So whenever minions die nearby, whenever I pick up regen globes, whenever we kill heroes, we're going to be generating essence for our character to use. This essence goes to our trait and actually goes to our level 1 quest. Now, there was a lot of misinformation when Dehaka was first released. A lot of people thought that you had to store 50 essence at a time to get his quest done. Now, of course, looking back on that, it seems silly, or at least I hope you think it seems silly. We do have a Yrel trading in our minion line, which is favorable to us for sure. But I don't really think I beat Yrel in lane, at least not yet. We're just going to kind of hang out. Greymane versus Artanis up in the top lane is a little scary, but I'm assuming he'll be A-okay. Because we got a viewer on the enemy team here as well. So, when I get this regen globe, that's going to give us 10 essence. This talent's actually better than it's ever been. I never really thought about that since the changes that happened to the, the lane mechanics. Now, if our little mage here dies, I get a regen globe. I'm actually not going to push the lane at all, because I want Yrel to overextend. Brightwing teleported up to the top lane, presumably to help out our Greymane. I want this. But there does seem to be a little bit of a tussle happening mid. This is kind of what the off lanes come down to in this game, honestly, which is kind of odd. You don't really want to push. You just kind of want to hang out. Make sure you get XP. Ooh, that was close. Get your globe. Stand around some more. I want to go help. I mean, I could go help. But let's be honest, I don't beat Yrel anyway, so... Trading's really not in my favor.
Gather tribute.
I want to go help. One of my least favorite things to be added to this game, unfortunately it affects Dehaka as well. We're going to go for the one who collects here. So when minions die nearby, we get more essence, which completes our quest faster. I didn't realize with with tissue regeneration that we actually store more essence in general as well. The objective is coming up in the top lane right now. 3 people on the enemy team still in the middle lane. I'm going to stay down here and keep pushing for the time being, but my eyes are glued to the minimap just in case I need to go up. It looks like Greymaine's going to be able to almost get that completely uninterrupted. We're burrowing up now. This is our mount ability. This is the Brush Stalker. And as I was about to say, it was the recipient of one of my least favorite changes to happen in this game. Wow, I cannot go that way. Goodbye, cruel world. Did we pull him off far enough? Doesn't look like it. If you used to be able to just press this button a shit ton. Used to be able to press it a lot. But now if you double tap this as you're trying to teleport to a bush, right? It puts it on a cooldown. Which is shit. It gives you a 10-second cooldown just for pushing the button twice. Now, like I said, I was a huge fan. I am a huge fan of enhanced agility. I picked tissue regeneration just because this enemy team is really tanky, and I think I can outlive a lot of what they're doing later on. That being said, enhanced agility likely would have allowed me to get away from that encounter. How it works is you just go into a bush, you get a burst of movement speed that lasts. Well, you get that passively too, but you get a significantly higher burst of movement speed. And then you basically just zoom right the fuck away from anyone that would wish to do you harm. The next objective is going to be up in the top lane as well. We're staying pretty even on XP. We're going to be hitting level 7 here, so we're going to be on the same talent tier. Now, once again, this isn't what I would normally do, but because this enemy team is as tanky as they are, and I know they're going to group up because they already did it, we're going to go for Symbiosis. So, we have a chance to significantly lower the cooldown of our W ability versus heroes. I went ahead and grabbed my sippy cup on the way up here. This health regeneration is going to continue as this encounter goes on. Now I can use my essence as well. Oh my goodness. I got White Man. I don't think it matters though. Wow, we're being hit hard. Okay. The friendly team doesn't seem to be doing too well in these fights. I'm going to try to channel really fast. Urel does see it. We're turning on the Dark Swarm once more, but it looks like we are going to have to leave, boys. Hey, thank you. Now, his E ability is actually pretty interesting because his E didn't used to work like what you just saw. It used to be a full duration kind of thing. So if you went underground, you were underground for 2 seconds. And you didn't have any say in the matter whether or not you wanted to come up early or not. Which at the time was really strange because his entire... every ice block that was in the game worked differently than that. Which was really, really odd. The next objective is going to be coming up at the bottom left location. So I probably should have gone up to the top lane just so I could burrow down for it a little bit faster. I hope I don't regret my talent choices in this game too much. So far, it seems like we're having some trouble in the team fight department. I do think that in these team fights, I'll be able to do a significant amount of AoE damage as the game progresses. Once we hit 13, of course, we can increase our damage as well with it. So as this game goes on, we might get stronger. I'm just going to continue to push this in. Never mind, I guess I'm leaving. There's a lot of people down here in the bottom lane right now and no one up at the tribute. Okay, coming up, boys, coming up. I think we might just be giving this one up. Genji going in isn't a pretty bad spot at the moment. We're gonna go ahead and use my essence. Just keep our W going as much as we can and try to whittle these guys down. It just doesn't seem like it's working too well, boys. We're just kind of outclassed here. I was trying to move up to grab the regen globe for stitches there. Wasn't quite able to do it. Gonna brush stock up to the top lane and work on pushing this mercenary camp back because, of course, they can do a lot of damage, especially during a course. The enemy team is going to hit level 10. I'm not too sure why. Oh, it was for an escape. I was going to say, I don't know why Brightwing's coming up to me, but... yeah, not the end of the world. These guys are pushing up super far, though. They're actually in our base right now. Hopefully they don't get away with this. Greymane filling back up on HP. The sad part is they can both leave. Fucking sucks. Maybe we can sneak up behind these guys here and make something happen. Whitemane is pushed up pretty far, but it doesn't look like that would go too favorably for me. So we do have 60 essence in the bank. Well, 59. It's close enough. I'm going to clear out the bottom lane, stop this giant minion wave from pushing, and then we can use our brush stock to engage in a team fight if the team wants to. Now, I have noticed that I've been the recipient of a little bit of aggression in these team fights, so adaptation may not be a bad idea for me to pick up. I'm taking damage before our damage dealers are in a lot of cases. So, adaptation is just going to allow me to, once again, resist even more punishment from this enemy team and hopefully keep myself safe. They did jump. The enemy team did go down to the bottom lane and grab this boss, which I am going to need some help to clear. Looks like they're going for both fucking bosses here. Jesus. They came to play today. Unfortunately, Greymane was caught in the top lane and was taken down. So they're going to get top boss for free. And we need to kill this and then try to defend top. Okay. Hard game. Hard game so far. We can brush stock up there if we need to. At this point, we might just want to walk. I'm going to clear this lane and try to stay even on XP, though. So I am going to use my global for that. Yrel pushing the middle lane. So at least they're not going to have everyone there. We're going to clear one more wave. Actually, I'm just going to clear the archers because they deal more damage than the warriors. So I want this lane to stack up a little bit. All right, moving up. Actually, no, I'm not. I'm going to walk. God, it's hard to remember where all the fucking brush on this map is. The friendly team seems to be defending this just fine, though, aside from Brightwing getting rooted there. She is being engaged on pretty heavily now, but Tyrael has been gorged by Stitches, being brought pretty deep into the base. Let's go ahead and try to grab him with the tongue. He dies before we are even able to do so, along with the boss that the enemy team was pushing with. I feel so slow this game without enhanced agility. Yrel is going to be jumping out. Artanis moving in. We're going to try to body block him. He already used his swap, so he can't do too much here. Now, one of the odd parts of missed the grab. One of the odd parts of playing Dehaka is, of course, that his W ability makes it so he cannot be body blocked. So, in a situation like that where I was trying to body block Artanis, that becomes a little awkward. Might have to use adaptation here just to survive. We do beat the enemy team down on the rotation, though. Gonna go straight for the channel here as my friendly team comes down. Look how much this piled up simply because I killed the archers first. Isn't that nuts? I killed the archers and left the warriors. Isn't that crazy? Granted, we already had a wave there and we had another one joining it, but it piled up a ton. All right. Pushing this down, not with the whole team. Not too sure why we're split at the moment. These towers will get us up to level 13, which will keep us even on XP with these guys. We are going to grab... Go ahead and drag this... I haven't landed a fucking drag this game, it feels like. Darkstorm deals 50% damage while Brushstalker movement bonus is active. Fuck that. Primal Swarm. Darkstorm causes enemies hit to lose armor. That sounds great. Just shred some of that armor away whenever we're in these team fights. The next objective is going to be up top. I am going to stay here. Hopefully the team leaves. I'm going to stay here. Clear this out a little bit more. Whitemane on the wrong side of the map. Using our global. Greymane a little late to the party. Hopefully we can hold these guys off. Look at that armor shred. It's pretty good. Adaptation being used. Now we're going to use our essence as well. Oh, it hurts. Ouch. The objective's already been grabbed, so we're actually not really fighting over anything at the moment, but if we can get a kill, that's going to be pretty good. We do see Tyrael being moved out of position. The drag once again missing because I'm terrible at this game. Tyrael Judgment being used on Brightwing. And suddenly, This team fight's not looking so good. Definitely overstayed our welcome there. We were fighting over nothing. Oh, that's stun. He got robbed. Looks like he might be able to get out still. Never mind, they're just in our base. Okay. Yeah, we gotta be careful with our engages. We've pretty much lost every team fight, so we really need to pick them smart. Gotta pick them smart. Enemy team doesn't look like they're gonna be moving in on the core. He's just dragging that guy in, so it takes a little bit more damage. We lost our top keep. Looks like we're going to be losing our middle one here as well. Adaptation's still on cooldown, and we don't have any essence, so we do need to be careful about how we engage here. Dehaka was so strong when he was released and was such a dominant force when he was released that they actually had to change a lot of the map designs. So this map actually used to have more shrubs on it, and Garden Terror used to have more shrubs on it. And our Garden Terror actually being changed in the next patch has even fewer shrubs on it. So Dehaka was able to kind of roam around the map however the fuck he wanted in a lot of cases. But that has been changed. They might be going for boss here. Doesn't look like they are, as we do see Tyrael in the middle lane and everyone else showing in the bottom. We should probably just back up here, Stitches. The friendly team wants to take over this camp. I think that's a great idea. Okay. All right, good. Hopefully a Regen Globe is and a Brightwing is enough to keep them on the map. We see White Mane middle, pushing in really hard with their team. Let me just... We're a man down here. Be careful. All of our DPS are up in the top lane, and you guys are fighting all of them.
Shall we see who gathers enough tribute this time?
If we can get a decent drag here, that'd be pretty good. There we go. Now we can polymorph off of this and he can't really leave. Unless he gets gorged by Stitches. Adaptation being used because I know I'm going to take a lot of damage here. We're going to drag him off of Brightwing. I think that Stitches Gorge actually made us lose that team fight. That is... unfortunate. They're pretty aggressive on the core here. Let's go ahead and use our essence. Try to stay alive. And Tyrael once again gets out of this fight. I think I was too slow. I was too slow. I should leave. I shouldn't do this. This is dumb. I fucked up. Okay.
Well done. Your enemies shall be weakened. Let them fall before you.
Out fucking played, boys. Out fucking played. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Feels good. Oh man. This bought us a little bit of time. Which I think we just lost middle, unfortunately. Alright, so let's grab this camp. We have a problem now where even though we have the curse, we can't really push
I holded
our
my
lanes.
breath, for real.
We can't push our lanes at all because we're going to be outnumbered in the next team fight. The enemy team doesn't seem to be defending anything at the
4
moment,
months,
though.
yay. You are the bestest.
Our best bet is going to be pushing bottom here. Hopefully we get some keep damage. The enemy team does just go grab boss for free, though, during the curse, because we couldn't really apply any pressure. And they are going to be going straight to core with that bad boy, so we need to leave and get back. We need to leave, Stitches! We need to leave! Oh, yeah. This is it, boys. We missed the drag once more. Trying to focus Yrel here, which is, like, scary. The boss is moving in with a vengeance at the moment. Adaptation going to be used here. We have to focus the golem down. The boss is the most important thing here. Essence being used. GG, boys. Yeah, we just kind of split off and died at inopportune times. We're having a really hard time in those team fights, just getting kills in general. I tried to stay in the off lane and push as much as I could to try to keep us even on XP. And I think I did a good job of using my brush stalker as best I could. Unfortunately, my drag accuracy in that game was about 15%, so that definitely could have been a lot better. Anything else we want to talk about? I'm going to go ahead and turn notifications off really fast. Thank you for those astonishing number of gift subs. How many is that? That's amazing. But let's see. Did I miss anything? Fun facts about Dehaka. At level 10, he grows all of his arms back. So these arms you're seeing here that are missing, he does regrow. And there's a map in the Heart of the Swarm campaign where you can actually find his arms just kind of severed on the ground, which is kind of neat. Again, I wish I landed more drags that game, and I did feel really crippled without enhanced agility. Now, tissue regeneration is actually his most popular talent here at level 1, which I was really surprised by. So if you're playing Dehaka and he feels kind of slow, maybe consider going for enhanced agility to make your way through. This is one of his easier builds because all you do is pop all of your healing and go in with your W on, and you deal damage to everyone around you. That being said, this is not my favorite build for him. If you want to see a really cool build for Dehaka, there's one on the channel called Auto Attack Dehaka that's really, really fun. So I think that'll do it for Dehaka today. Thank you all for watching. Up next, we're going to be taking a look at Diablo. I appreciate you guys for watching, and I will see you tomorrow.